Okay, welcome back to the Sunset Advisory Commission. It's 1:05 PM. And we just got an email from Tanya Marshall.
No, read it.
Yeah, so she just wanted to clarify, she heard us, our testimony or our work this morning, and she just wanted to make sure that she noted that she testified before us on December 16th, 2021, that the registry administration could be absorbed, they could absorb the cost and the positions in the Secretary of State's office or in Basara.
And that, including the software needed.
Well,
They'd probably need additional software.
so she'd be happy to answer any questions about it. She did note also that there are still some questions on the definitions around what is a state border commission in 3 VSA section 116A. I guess there's some inconsistencies in the legislation.
Yes, and
that
in
we should
fact,
take a look at.
in fact, this last year, two things came to our committee. One was the Artificial Intelligence Oversight Commission, and we changed it to committee because it is not a standalone commission. And there was another one also that we changed to committee because we felt that commissions were kind of not underneath an agency or a department, like the Ethics Commission, Truth and Reconciliation Commission, but that the artificial intelligence is part of,
An agency?
Agency
of Digital Services?
Yeah. So we changed the names of those from commission to committee.
So that's some of the criteria you're using to determine.
Well, we made it up in our committee, but
But no, that makes sense.
we just felt that it shouldn't be a commission if it was part of an agency. So,
Yeah, commission sort of implies an ongoing type of situation too, I think.
and somewhat independent, even though like the
Yeah.
Human Rights Commission,
Yeah,
And that's true at the federal level too. You look at the independent agencies, it's like the Securities and Exchange Commission, the Commodities Futures Trading Commission, Federal Elections Commission. They're independent from the executive branch.
yeah. So I think that we can.
FTC, Federal Trade Commission, yeah.
Yeah. We can do some playing around with some of the definitions.
Yep.
well, it's nice to know we had at least one person watching.
Yeah. Oh, it was good. It clarified things that I mistakenly said, so that's good. So I think, Jeanette, you have the schedule for.
I think I do for
Next couple
next.
meetings.
What I have is, I don't know if Andrea, if you were able to follow my little jottings here, or if it even makes sense anymore, but for meeting two, I just had AHS
Right.
to just do all of those. And then meeting three, I had 9 to 10:30, the 3 A&R. And then at 10:30, I had, the Labor Relations Board, 10:30. And then at 11:30, Liquor and Lottery. And then in the afternoon, I had 1 o'clock. I can't read my own writing. Oh, the nuclear decommissioning.
Yep.
And then 1:30, the treasurer's office.
Okay.
And then for the fourth meeting, I had 9 to 10:30, the PUC. There were 4 of them. I didn't write down what they were. I just wrote down
Really,
the.
the Public Service Department.
Yep, Public Service.
Facilities Commission.
Oh, okay.
So they're.
Yep.
Yeah, it was, and then from 10:30 to 11, current use. And then I did put down VITA, but then we didn't, we're going to look at their things first, and then we can decide next week if we want, next meeting, if we want them to come in. And then I didn't have anything after 11 o'clock on the 4th because I thought that we were going to need to do per diems and the archivist.
And then the 5th meeting, we can do a draft for
And pull
Bill.
anything that got left out kind of that we think we might need to do and finish up the per diems and stuff. So on the afternoon of the 4th meeting, I think we should have somebody from appropriations
Oh, yeah.
come in and talk to us about what their expectation was, why they work that out. Okay. So we could have them come in at 11 and then have the afternoon for discussion. And with Tanya. Does that work?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Okay. Did you get that? Okay, thank you, because,
Do you want Senate appropriations?
yeah, I guess they're the ones that made well, let's have one from each.
Yeah,
Because if you think House appropriations also made some more details around the reporting and that kind
Well,
of stuff.
I think they're the ones that added the language about agencies also reporting
Okay,
on per diems, because when it originally left this commission, it was just the governor reporting.
correct.
And then one of the appropriations agents, I think it was House, added the agencies have to report too. And I think that they should explain it, but I think the reason they did that is because they deal with each agency's, each member of House Appropriations like assigned a group of agencies or an agency. And so they communicate directly with the agency versus the governor.
yeah, and the way I understood that we did it was that it goes into the agency budget. I mean, the governor doesn't just have his own budget it's the governor's budget, but each agency. So anyway, I think we just need to clarify that.
Yeah, I think if we have a conversation about it,
Yeah.
we can.
And I don't know who that would be. On our side, it probably would be Jane. And I don't know who is the best, if Mary or,
Probably be Mary.
Yeah.
okay,
Or I think Peter Fagan is the vice chair.
Yep.
Neither of whom are coming back.
Peter Fagan isn't either? I didn't realize that.
No, in fact, House Folks loses 5 people, I
I think
think.
they lose 7.
7?
Yeah, they've been decimated.
Wow.
Wow.
I didn't realize that.
Lost their chair, their vice chair,
A ranking member.
ranking member. It was bad.
Well, I think Senate appropriations is only losing one. Becca?
Think so?
I think so.
I think appropriations hard. I mean, well, they start work before the session. They work 5 days a week
I know. Yeah,
and they work really hard.
yeah,
I mean, and they don't get paid any more than we do.
I know.
I mean, that's one of the things that's weird about the legislature. There's an imbalance of work among legislators. That's not I don't think is recognized.
I know, but I don't know how you address that because I don't know. I don't know how you address it. I mean, some committees have a heavier lift than other committees, but some members on some committees don't seem to do too much. I used to think that there were a group of people in the House who didn't want to go to Florida in the winter with their wives, so they came to the legislature.
Okay.
Not you.
Well, I was going to say,
This is when I
must resemble that remark here.
That was when I first got here 20 years ago, and I was going to say, that seemed to be doing much work.
So Jen, Amron's going to be back with us, hopefully.
So it'll probably be some combination of us.
Well, she's sick. I mean, I was, just COVID, okay?
Oh, again? Did you
Yeah.
have it once before?
I think that's what she said she had. I mean,
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know.
She's not available today.
it's not available.
Oh,
not available.
okay, sorry.
She was sick.
She is going to be, she's not going to be working with GovOps next year. She's transferring to health.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's
Which is what her,
Ops.
We're hiring.
Oh,
Wow.
Ooh,
That's
another
gonna be-
reason GovOps is going to have some heavy lifting.
and we don't have our committee assistant back either, right?
I don't think Gail's coming back.
Wow. Either GovOps.
And only,
Thank God Andrea's here.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't be. So
Well,
different.
you might consider chair.
No, that'd be hard.
nah,
We're losing the legislative council, plus there's, you're losing most of the members of GovOps. There were a lot of, wow,
So there's no
That'd be hard.
institutional knowledge.
good luck. Well, they'll do everything better then.
well, we're hoping that on our side that Brian keeps the institutional knowledge.
If I'm back,
Oh,
one can never take anything.
no, you
Well, he's
should,
been here since before computers. I mean, stone and tablet time anyway, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Geez, I haven't been here that long. This will only be 9 years,
That's all.
Okay.
Only been here 8,
9 and 10, yeah.
because that's 8 years.
You've been here 8 years only? Oh,
And look at the mark I've left and
I know I have a big scar right back here. Okay, so where are we?
Well, I just was gonna get to the questionnaires and how we're gonna get those out. That's why I asked
Yeah.
if Amarin's gonna be rejoining us.
I believe so, but she's also sort of, transitioning over to the healthcare space. So it'll be one or both of us and maybe the new person once they start.
Okay,
So feel free to start with me. I'm taking notes.
okay. So you got a list of the boards and commissions that we need to send questionnaires out. Okay,
And I think we should say in the cover letter that even those, that they should get them back quickly so that, I mean, as soon as possible, so that, I don't know if we said that before or not. We probably did and they probably didn't pay any attention. But
You may want to put a date and
well, especially with the AHS ones, because we're taking testimony from them at our next
Yeah.
meeting. So those, we definitely
Yeah.
should set a date. I mean, the dates for the other ones can be after the next meeting, but just getting them in, especially the Vita ones, so we can take a look at them and
Yeah.
decide whether we want testimony from them.
we definitely want those two groups first, so.
And I would, as I mentioned earlier, I would say the intention of the commission is to get through all of these in time available. So, when you come, be prepared, put your running shoes on, and we want to get them all done. So
Yeah,
sometimes you're telling people in advance, then they don't drone on when they get in the chair.
So if our next meeting is Monday, the 22nd, we should probably have those back to give us a week to read them. So if we could get them back by the 15th,
Wait a minute, Monday, the 22nd of
August.
August, okay, all right, I'm looking at this and saying, yep, okay. Yep,
doesn't give them a lot of time, but the best we can do.
well, legislature's no longer in session,
them a
so what
month.
else they got to do? I mean,
Give them a month.
They have a lot to do.
you mean the administration? What else do they have to do?
Yeah, right.
Well, I mean,
Just have to administer an agency, that's all.
yeah, come on, let's go.
I'm sure they enjoy us not being.
I'm sure they love us not being here.
And then the others should be due, there's not as much rush. When's our meeting in September?
21st.
yeah, 21st.
To make it the
Yeah.
Monday before that.
Yeah, the Monday before that, for all the rest, even though we won't go to
so a
some.
little more than a week before.
Yeah,
That would be appreciated. Then we could actually review the stuff before we come in.
yeah.
And also because the people who aren't coming in August, like 2 months to do them, so.
Yeah,
Okay, so that would be September 12th?
Correct.
Is that
Yep.
month?
And we're happy with the survey as it is now, right?
Your questions.
The questions.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's been helpful
Yeah.
over the past couple of years.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't actually recall any consistent question that wasn't answered.
Yeah.
You know, that we should have to revise it for. Some were certainly more comprehensive in their responses than others, but
Yeah,
I think overall we get the gist of what,
Well, we had some boards and commissions where it was unclear whether the agency identified was actually the agency responsible,
true.
or that they were soloed, no one had any institutional knowledge of their existence because
Exactly.
they hadn't met for,
So it's actually been, I think, a very good exercise in that, you're right, because we've had people come in and say, we don't know anything about this. They've never met.
no, last year we had a couple of those.
Yeah.
I was just like, wow.
Right.
I don't think we have any this year. All right, and so Tanya's coming in the fourth meeting?
yeah, in the afternoon with that, is that,
Yeah.
or is that too late? I mean, because the third meeting is pretty full.
No, I think that's fine,
Okay,
especially,
because we'll have one after that anyway to keep on.
Yep.
If we're going to have her come in, which I totally encourage, I think it'd be good, I'd like to have her come in able to answer what sort of software needs do they have to, I guess, have a very basic plan, and now that's open to discussion as to what basic would be, but are there options out there that are, you know, ready on the shelf, or are we talking some sort of custom?
The one they keep talking about is
send us our
Minnesota.
testimony.
I
And,
remember that, yeah.
and I don't know if there are modifications to that. That one sounds pretty comprehensive.
Right, and was that a custom-made one for Minnesota, or was that a
I don't know.
made, yeah?
Yep, they're still referencing here, let me forward you the email she sent us. Because,
And would it make sense if we're having them come in that the administration should, because I have no idea how comprehensive the administration's current,
I think we should, and we might want to, hopefully the administration will appoint somebody before our next meeting. And hopefully it'll be somebody that knows who now has was it Tori that had charge of their boards and commissions and doing that? So hopefully whoever comes in will know what their system is. But yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? To have,
who would be in charge of that?
I don't know how they,
Well, I mean, Tori's other job besides workforce development was she was responsible for the boards and commissions appointments.
and whether they've replaced somebody, I mean, whether they've put somebody in that position, I
Probably not.
don't know. But it could be Jason Malucci used to be in charge of it.
Yep. But he's now,
He might,
these communications or
he's the
press
whatever
secretary.
the person is called.
yep, press secretary.
But he might,
You would know who it is.
yeah. Or I was thinking it may even be him if he used to be in charge of it.
Oh,
Okay, well, so do you want me to contact the governor's office and just
Sure.
ask them if they can get somebody here for our next meeting and also have somebody come into our fourth meeting
Yeah.
in September to talk about their database and the process they use?
Yep.
Is that? Okay. I can do that.
I don't think we have, I think we've covered everything.
Yep.
Thank you for printing these out for us.
Yeah.
So